Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how to vacation.
So we are back, the ramps of the Rockies franchise mode here in the show 17. So today, it is our offseason video for 2018. And this means one thing though, and that thing is that this is going to be the best offseason, or at least the best free agency in probably MLB history, according to the free agents that are expected to be free agents this season. So, first things first, take a look at our season in review and just see what happened as to why we're sitting in this position with no championships. So, in the last episode, we went and played the last of the postseason, just finished it off. And it looks like your Cleveland Indians are world champions. So, they beat the Dodgers in, I believe, how many games? 4-3, Game 7, that's right, Game 7. They beat them out, and it was just a great overall series, though. I like that series. The thing is, the Dodgers, they went and won against us 3-2 there in our NLDS series. That's why we got out of the playoffs. Then the Dodgers went and swept the Washington Nationals, moved on to the World Series, but lost in 7 games to the Cleveland Indians. But the Indians, they went and beat Tampa Bay 3-2 there in the ALDS. They beat LA 4-1 in the ALCS. Then they won 4-3 against LA in the World Series. So they beat 2 LA teams in a row to go and win their championship. Award time. So we do have for your postseason MVP is your Corey Seager from the LA Dodgers. So Corey Seager batted .377, 6 home runs, 16 RBI in the postseason. Great overall season for Corey Seager. But World Series MVP is Jason Kipnis for the Indians. So Jason Kipnis batted .393, 2 home runs, and 5 RBI in the World Series, I believe. I'm not really sure if it's for the World Series. It probably is. But Jason played very well, and that's why they are world champions against the LA Dodgers. So now, next up is take a look at our postseason and stats and stuff. So team rankings, where are we at in team rankings? We're 8th there in batting average. At bats, doesn't really matter too much. Runs, we were 6th. Hits, we were 6th. Doubles, we were 7th. Triples, we were tied for 3rd. Home runs, were 4th. RBI, we were 6th. Stolen bases, we were 7th. Caught stealing, yada yada yada. Stolen base percentage, we're number 1. Based on balls, we were tied for 8th place. Strikeouts, 7th. Slugging percentage, we're 5th. On base percentage, we were 9th, almost dead last. Total bases, we were 6th. Plate appearances, we were 6th. GIDP, we were tied for 3rd. Assists, we were 6th place. Putouts, we were in 6th, and so on and so forth. Let's go to ERA. ERA. We were 9th. Okay, so I don't know why we were 9th. I thought we did pretty well, but I guess not, as we were 9th in ERA. I think that one game by John Greatest messed it up. But next up is shutouts. We were dead last in shutouts, basically. Saves, we were tied for 7th. Blown saves, we were tied for 4th. Hits allowed, we were tied for 5th, or just at 5th place. Runs allowed, we were 6th, and so on. So that was our postseason. Our postseason sucked, just basically, because we went, and I think we went and entered as a wildcard team. We won against Pittsburgh, and we lost against LA in the NLDS. So next up is our offseason. So offseason, this one's big, though. We need to go and acquire some talent for this team, as this team isn't as good as I thought it was. I thought for sure we'd be able to hold our own in the postseason, but we did not, as our pitching staff was one of the reasons why we lost, though. Our just pitching wasn't good enough, so we'll go to just clear all the stats off right there. And our hitting coach expired. We have nothing else. Qualifying offers, retired players. So, retired players this season, we have Wyatt Durant, Scott Kazmir retired as a Red Sox. We have J. Happ, Jimenez, and Steve Pearce retired for the Blue Jays. Nelson Cruz retired for the White Sox. And who else? Who retired as a World Series champion? We have Ray Taylor, Tony Sipp, Eric Kratz, Roger Fernandez, and Kiki Enright. Let's see the rest, though. We do have Victor Martinez retired. Carlos Ruiz retired there as a Mariner. Cole Hamels, Santiago Casilla, Anibal Sanchez, Charlie Morton retired. Jim Johnson. Who else retired is big? We have David Freese retired there as a member of the Pirates. We have Adrian Gonzalez retired as a Dodgers. So he retired without winning in his last year. It kind of sucks for him, but Adrian Gonzalez is gone. What was the rest on here? We have Josh Castro, Albers. Noriyoki retired as a free agent. Okay. We have Donnie Barrett, and so on. So, are there any Hall of Famers that we have Matt Cain on there too? Let's see if there's any Hall of Famers for the season. And we have Jimmy Rollins that retired as a free agent 1999 to 2018. So great career for Jimmy Rollins. I believe, actually I'm not going to say anything though. Jimmy Rollins is a great career there for that. But next up, though, is our coaches. So, coaches, we'll see who's available for our hitting coach. So, Jim Hickey's fine. We'll keep him. We have Buster Iguchi, we signed last year. We have Ron Heron, Kevin Weinstein, who we did not sign, and Earl Coker. So, we could maybe get rid of these guys if we wanted to. We could do that possibly because they get rid of both arm and accuracy, strength and accuracy. So, it's not really good for us. We'll take a look at hitting coaches, though, first. So, we do have Franklin Morrow, who's making, what does he want? 1.4 mil. Let's get the lowest kind of guy for the best value. So we'll go probably, not play discipline. Let's see this dude actually. 1.2 mil, okay. We have, right here, 1.1 mil from Travis Waters. Any guys I know actually, probably not too many. We have Phil Nunez, who wants 950k. Who's the lowest guy on yours A attribute? And it looks like it might be Arthur Hallman, maybe. 860k. We have... Wait, this dude's not that bad, but plate vision, though. I want to get rid of something that we don't need, like drag bunting. We're already good at bunting as it is. Anything down here? We do have contact here. I guess it's alright. It's only one. Yeah, Timothy Deheda. 800k. I might go with Tim, actually. Anyone else down here? Probably not. Yeah, we have nothing down here. So, maybe Timothy might be the best way to go. He's the cheapest guy available for a price. And we have Vladimir Ramsey, though, too, who gets rid of power. Adds bunting. So you have Ramsey. Who's on here else? Who's the... I guess Timothy's not that bad either. Batting clutch and just get rid of one contact. So we'll just go sign Timothy, I guess. 3 years, 2.4 mil. That's alright with me. So we got him possibly on the team. And he's low down too, so you might not get many offers for his services. So we'll take a look at our contracts now. So we have some big free agents available though right now for us on our team. So Nolan Arenado is contracted. We could put him through arbitration. Possibly I might look at doing that. You have Sean Doolittle, who just didn't play well at all for us in the postseason though. He just, like, I think he blew one game, or no, he blew 2 games. And I think he blew the last one for us too. So Sean's not really looking too good in my books right now. We could sign him, but I'll wait until the end, and then if we want to, we'll sign him. But Adam Ottavino, he wants 2.6. We'll leave him off right there. Ryan Dole, I want to sign him, though. 5 years, 11 mil is not that bad for me. We'll go and drop that down to possibly 2 years at 1.5. That looks good for me. Right there. Looks good for me. Daniel Finn, we'll re-sign him, obviously. He played well for us. We'll probably bring him to a 3-year deal worth 900 or 790k. 800k, that's fine. We have Derek Garcia, re-sign all these dudes. We have a lot of guys to sign, though, so we'll just go do this. Prince Shipley, re-sign him. Key Escalona, he wants 1.1 mil. Okay. We'll drop that down just a bit to maybe 2 years. That 700k looks good to me. Save some money a bit right there. And then we have Zach Birdie. Birdie, we'll re-sign him at that deal. For like 5 years, though. I don't want to do that. We'll do maybe 2 years. At 700k. Looks good to me. I'll basically just go skip this. This takes a long time, though. I'll just show what we sign and who we don't. So went through and signed practically all these guys in here because we want them all back. They're all young, great players. And we'll need the organization eventually. So we're good there when it comes to all signing all those guys. But next up is maybe deciding whether we should go through with arbitration with Arenado. I might do that because it's easier and it's cheaper too. And Doolittle, I don't know if I should re-sign him or not. I might do that because, I mean, we traded from a few assets away for him. So, man, might as well just go and pick him back up again in the free agency. But first things first, just take a look at who signs and how much money we have left after this whole this whole thing with all the prospects and stuff. So we'll send through one day, and we have a lot of players accepting. So you have Pompey, Dole, Erasmus, Hernandez, Castro, Valaika, all these dudes. And it looks like we have a lot of them. Yeah, all the guys we basically signed went and signed with us besides Eddie Miranda. Actually, no, Eddie Miranda didn't offer for him. Because he wants, like, actually, we'll offer him that. That's fine. Actually, wait. Do this. I'll offer him probably 1 year at 550 right there. And that's good. So we have Ottavino, we have Doolittle, and we have Arenado on here, which we have to sign. So take a look at our overall budget, and I think we're pretty much good, though. We got a lot of money from the postseason, which I liked from that. So you have 1.26 mil. We could probably get some pretty good free agents for that, though, for sure. So what should we do? That's the really big question right here. So we'll take a look at our future budget and see what's going on with our players. So DJ LeMahieu is the highest paid player on this team. It'll probably be Arenado if we sign him. We have Kutch making 11.3 mil. We have Blackman, Desmond, Story. All these guys under contract for at least one more year. But next year is Robbie Ray, Stephen Wright, David Dahl, not Ryan Dole, who else? Tony Walters. We have a lot of guys going to the free agency next year, including Trevor Story. So the decision is, what do we do with Doolittle? I might just go and re-sign him, because Doolittle, he's a great closer when he's not choking, which seems to be a decent amount of time, but I mean, I don't know, we'll just go and just sign him, I guess, see if he plays well next year. So 17.7 mil. We'll go and offer him probably 5.8, maybe 5.7 for about 3 years, because I don't know what I'll do with him in the next few while. I'll put him as closer so he's happy, and he is. So what should we do here? Wait, he doesn't think we're a contender? Hold up. So he doesn't think we're an actual contender in the MLB. That's kind of weird, though. We won like 90 games. That's kind of messed up. But 5.9, we'll go off from this. Hopefully he goes and signs with us. Now is Arenado. So I'll probably go and offer arbitration to him right now. Just see what goes on right there. So what should we offer Arenado here in the arbitration? So he made 9.205 mil last season. Actually, I want to see what he wants for this. He wants 20.7. Okay, so I'm kind of worried, though, if he doesn't sign with us, he might go and leave Colorado, which I'm kind of worried about. What should we do here? Arbitration, actually, that might not be that bad. We could maybe sign him next year, so we could pick up a start this year. We could do that maybe, actually. We'll do this. For arbitration, we'll go and give him, because, I mean, this is what the Jays did with Aaron Sanchez, was they went through arbitration with him last season, and gave him like 500K, though. It was really bad. So I don't know actually if it's arbitration or not, but I mean, what is the ideal contract situation for him? 7.9 mil. Maybe offer him 7.9 mil. There we go, right there, and see if he does anything. So we'll negotiate the contract with him until his arbitration hearing in February. So I'm hoping he signs with us. Hopefully he will. I'm pretty sure he will, because he's pretty loyal to our team. So next up is Ottavino, though. Adam Ottavino, 2.6 mil. Let's see if he wants down here. He wants still 2.6 mil. So was he good enough, though? Adam Ottavino, he's alright, but I mean, we'll go and see what's in the free agency, though, for this season. So the Arenado on arbitration. Hopefully Eddie Miranda resigns, and we have Doolittle hopefully resigning. So we'll go through here. Doolittle accepted. So we have Doolittle back, we have Miranda back, which means it's time to go and take a look at our coaches, though. When is this guy gonna actually sign for us? Probably in a few days. So I think our free agency is right there. So let's go send this and see what's going on here. So these dudes, we won't re-sign them. We really don't need them at all. We're pretty much good with what we have right now for that. So that, we have qualifying offers. Don't need to do that at all. Actually, wait, they still have qualifying offers in this season? That's kind of messed up, actually. I thought they took that out. We'll just stop this just to make sure. Right there. And yeah, Nolan Arenado. We'll just do this. So we're good there with Arenado there in the arbitration. Let's go right into the free agency. One more day. And we have our free agencies. So this is one of the biggest free agencies of all time. We got Andrew Miller headlining it all, 97 overall, 33 years old. We have Bryce Harper in the free agency. He didn't sign that deal like he did in real life, so he's in the free agency this season. We have Manny Machado, the third baseman, 96 overall, 26 years old. We have Paul Goldschmitt. You have Zach Britton. Arenado's there, but I mean, I don't know if anybody will offer him any contracts, because he's got arbitration right there. So you have Dan the Man Murphy, we have Wilson Ramos, Dallas Keuchel, Brian Dozier, Todd Frazier, Urias Familia, we got David Robertson, Ian Kinsler, Josh Harrison. Harrison actually love to pick up, though. Josh Harrison, what would he play? Left field, right field. Our team is pretty much stacked, though, when it comes to positional players. So I'll leave him off there for now. We don't need him as of right now. But we have Jerrod Dyson on here, though, too. Jerrod, how much money you want? He wants 7.2 mil. That's a lot of money for him, though. But we have Kelvin Herrera, Matt Harvey's that low down? He wants 19.5 mil, though, for an ace role. Are you kidding me? You're not going to get that much money for an 83 overall player, though. Hell no. But we have Nick Markakis, we have Nate Jones, Adam Ottavino's there, Neftali Feliz, Derek Norris. You have Junichi Tazawa. We have a lot of players here, actually. A ton of them. So We have some options here. Starting pitcher, we have Dallas Keuchel, we have Matt Harvey, Clay Buchholz, we have Vance Worley. I mean, actually, the pitchers are actually pretty disappointing, though. We have Keuchel for sure, but I mean, it's just not really that good going down here, though. Like, Matt Harvey's alright, but he wants like 20 million, though. And Dallas Keuchel wants 13.8 mil. Okay. So, what would Keuchel actually... Would he like being in the rotation? I don't think he'd like that. So he wants around 13.8 mil. That's alright, I guess. But let's see what we could do. So, I mean, we could sign Dallas Keuchel, though. We have the overall, like, the assets to sign him for sure. But relief pitchers, we have Andrew Miller, we have Nate Jones, and we have Adam Ottavino there. Okay. We also have Brad Bach here, too, which is not that bad. I might want to sign Brad, actually. 3.5 mil. It's better than Ottavino has to offer. Why not try and sign him? So let's see what Tazawa has, actually, too. He wants 2.9. Ottavino wants 2.6, actually. Hold up. Actually, never mind. What was I thinking, actually? Ottavino's pretty cheap, though. So we could go and offer Adam Ottavino maybe one more year, actually, at 2.6. We'll do that. Let's see anybody else in here. We have Mark Repchinski. 1.7 mil. At decent. His breaking ball is actually not that bad, though. We have his hits per nines, home runs per nines, alright. Hits per nine's not really where it's at, but I mean, it's okay. We have Sean Burnett on here, who wants, hold up, 2.3 mil. At decent stats there, Brandon McCarthy. Brandon McCarthy is more like a starter, actually. A long relief kind of guy. So Brandon McCarthy, maybe pick him up, though. He's actually not that bad, though. His stamina's great, though. We have Brad Bach on here. You know what, actually, you might try for Brad Bach, but I'll lower down his price just a bit. So put him at maybe 2 years at... Let's see if he takes... actually, no, never mind. Let's see Nate Jones. Nate Jones, 5.4 mil, that's crazy. Andrew Miller wants 7.5 for a closer. That's not going to work out, though. He wants... Actually, Cleveland qualified them, though. Okay. So some of these guys, I don't want to go and offer some of these guys. Like Sean Burnett, I don't know. So wait, hold up. Are these guys actually qualified? Qualifying offer May. Okay, never mind. Zach Britton's on here, though. Let's see what Britton wants. He wants 10.5 mil for a starting role, or a closing role, sorry. What does Britton have for his stats? He's just filthy, though, for sure. Zach Britton. You know what? If I was really thinking here, we could maybe trade Doolittle and pick up Britton, but that'd be just stupid, though. That'd be pretty weird. So you have Daniel Murphy on here. Okay. Daniel Murphy. We can't pick him up because he's a positional player and we don't need positional players. Wilson Ramos, though. Let's see what Wilson wants. 10.9 mil. So one thing to remember, though, we do have Josh Harrison, the man who won the batting title here in the NL last year over, I think it might have been DJ LeMahieu and David Dahl. So adding Harrison to this team would be pure perfect for us, but we just don't have the assets to go and get him back or get him on the team with Arenado. So I don't know, just like we already have a team with DJ LeMahieu, we have a shortstop, we have Trevor Story, first base we have Ian Desmond too. So possibly what we could do, maybe, is if you really wanted to, we can get rid of Desmond and pick up Harrison. But Desmond, we'll take a look at him though, and see how he's going. So Ian Desmond though, take a look at him at first base. And I think he's not that bad though. He's 84 overall, 33 years old, making 5.9 mil. Even, like, he's a better player than Harrison, though, when you take a look at the stats and all. But Harrison I'd love to pick up, though, nonetheless. So how many years left does he have on his deal, though? I think he has, like, 1 year left. Does he? No, he has, like, he has another 3 or 4 years left. Okay, so right now, right now for our bullpen, we do have Daniel Finn there, long relief, 78 overall. We have Jeff Hoffman, Ben Bowden, we have Fernando Salas, Ryan Dole, Jake McGee, and Sean Doolittle. But we also have that Estevez on there, too, which probably be a setup role. So, what should we do here right now? So you have Jake McGee right there. Our setup role is pretty much complete right there for now. Maybe add another middle relief guy for sure would work out for us. Maybe even add a long relief guy, but for sure we do need a starting pitching as of right now. But we'll take a look at our starting pitchers and see how it's going. So in the minors, you have Prince Shipley. We do have Derek Garcia, which are not doing that bad though. They're actually pretty good. Like, both these guys could maybe be in the MLB next year, possibly, if, like, their core stats are alright, though. We have Ks per 9, not the greatest, walks per 9, not the greatest. His home runs per 9 is getting better, his clutch is pretty decent. I mean, some of these dudes could probably make it up next season if they get those stats up. Like right now, I don't really want a guy who's got lower stats, or lowish kind of stats, playing in MLB when it comes to Ks per 9. Because for sure, I want some strikeout guys in the bottom of a rotation. But I mean, Prince Shipley looking not that bad though. He's got a good versatility of pitches there. The 4-seamer, the changeup, the cutter, the slider, and the curveball. That's pretty good for me. But can we do anything else though? For sure, Derek Garcia, these guys could get better. I might just go and sign another guy here in the free and see like another starting pitcher. Might be good for us. But hold up, what's actually this pending offer here? And that is, oh yeah, it's arbitration, that's right. So we could, oh yeah, we have Adam Ottavino there too, for sure. Okay, so you have arbitration and Adam Ottavino possibly coming back here this season. But right now, let's take a look at our, like, the prospect players here in the free and see some gems down low. So right now, we have a few guys, older guys that are down there, CC Sabathia, Marco Estrada. I don't really want to pick up those guys. We have Salgado, and that's pretty much it for that. Relief, we do have a few relievers here down here, not that bad. Like, we do have, like, who else? You have, like, Will Snelling is alright. We also have, wait, hold up, we have Pat Neshek, but he's 38 years old, though. Anybody else? And I think, yeah, there's nothing else there. Closing pitchers, we have nobody there. We have Neftali Feliz is actually not that bad. We could pick him up possibly if we need a setup guy, but we don't need setup guys for now, though. Catchers, any catchers down here, and there is nobody. And then we have first baseman. First baseman, we have nobody there, too. I thought Justin Morneau was young, but he's 37 years old, obviously. Then we have Danny Parks. We'd see Danny Parks, actually. Is he alright? He is actually pretty good at contact, though. We'll sign him. 70K down the toilet. But anybody else on here? Second baseman. Second baseman. Alexi Amarista is on here, too. Alexi Amarista I'd love to pick up as a backup player. But he wants 5 mil, though. That's a lot of money for a platoon player. Chase Utley's on there. We have Bobby McLeary in here, too. Bobby, I don't know, we'll leave him there. Anybody else on here? We have Wilmer Defoe. We also have Murray Shipp. Murray Shipp, he's good at speed. I'll probably sign him, actually. Miguel Ramirez, pretty good at base running, but other than that, pretty weak. And we have Adrian Rush, who's pretty good at base running, but pretty weak up nonetheless. Anybody else down here, though? That's about it. Anything here? We have Drew Todd in here. Drew Todd, will sign him. He's pretty speedy. We have Ray Albright. And that's about it. Then down here we have for right fielders. Nothing really down there. There's a lot of 48 overall guys. But the rest, though, I think you picked up some pretty decent players here in the free agency, though. We have that one A potential guy there in Drew Todd, which is not looking that bad there as a free agent pickup. Especially 94 speed is crazy good to have on the bench. But anything else on here, though, we can pick up for backups. You have Para on here, too. He wouldn't be that bad. Or Para. He's alright. You have Brett Gardner. I mean, we don't really need too many backup players, though. I think our backups are pretty much fine. You also have Kirk Kemp on here, too. We'll sign Kirk. Captain Kirk is on the team, possibly. You have Benitez. Not that bad. We'll sign him. And that's pretty much it there. Okay, so next up is time to go and get rid of some players we don't need on this team. So, one guy I've been looking at for a while to get rid of was Kendrys Morales. He's making 3.74 mil on the bench. So we'll go and trade him for some young players. So right now we do need some starting pitching. So if you could find some starting pitching, that'd be pretty good. But we have JP Howell, Boone Logan, Bobby Burnell. We have a lot of guys that kind of suck. Anybody else in here? We have Davey Bear's actually not that bad. I think that was the one player last year we went and had in the draft. I'm not really sure if that's him or not, but he's there. We have Danny Barnes, David Wright. We can also go maybe package Ubaldo Jimenez onto the team too, onto that trade. Anybody else making a lot of money for their worth? And I think that's pretty much it though. Wait, we have Snavely, but he's a potential. Anybody else down here? And that's it. So you could probably trade those dudes for something as a prospect, possibly. You have Bennett Rich on here for the Orioles. You have Dante Tipton. Oh, that's right, I can do this. Fred Anderson. Anybody else in here? Not really that good of offers, but I mean, it's alright. You have Richard Bay on here. Nice name. Mark Reynolds, you could get him back. Ken Cooper. We have Ruben Glover. Who else? David Yoshi in here too. David Yoshi's a good name. You have Chris Casto in here too. Young catcher. We have Brian Rodriguez. And that's pretty much it. We have Matt Cohen on here too. I could maybe pick up Matt Cohen and Patrick Garcia on there. That'd be a pretty good trade. We have Barry Lowry. And who else actually? We have Fred Peterson too. And we have Carlos Ruiz there. A different Carlos Ruiz. You have Sammy Arturo. Ricky Pritchett. David Phelps. We have Oliver Perez. And who else? I think that's pretty much it though. Wait, we have Justin Brown here too. That's alright. Anything in here? You have Juan Sanchez. Achida. I just want to get rid of him quick though. Any trades you could find here. Richard Bay I'd love to pick up on there though. I might do this trade though. We have Matt Cohen, the starting pitcher, 18 years old, B potential 59 overall. And we have Patrick Garcia there, 53 overall, 20 years old, C potential for third base. So I'll do that any day of the week. So we went and picked up some young players there in Cohen and... I forget the other guy's name already. A third baseman right there. Third base was Garcia. So right now prospects getting built up just slowly but surely. But now we have a other starting pitcher there in the system in Mac Cohen. So you could maybe make some offers possibly if we want to, but I really don't want to go and sign Dallas Keuchel there. It's not really worth it for a system as of right now. Because right now we do have, if you're really thinking of us picking up some overall like great players in the system, we already have great players in John Gray, Tyler Anderson, Stephen Wright's alright, and we have Robbie Ray there too. So you just need to go and pick up a lower end of the rotation player, probably an 84, 85 overall player, so we could probably bring down Stephen Wright and Robbie Ray. Because right now, I think our team's fine the way it is. We just need to go and add another piece there in the rotation who's kind of lower overall than our ace, John Gray. So, we cannot find... The problem is we cannot find any guys that are lower 80s besides Matt Harvey. But Matt Harvey, he wants like 20 million though. It's way too big. So we could probably go and offer Matt Harvey a contract though. Maybe 2 years at... Or 3 years at... I don't know. I'd give him more of what he's worth, and I'd probably give him like 10 million, 11 million. But the thing is, I don't want to pay like 16 mil for Matt Harvey though, especially when you got to re-sign him next season. So Matt Harvey, he wants way too much money though. He's probably not going to get signed this offseason. Just going to say that right now. Dallas Keuchel, he's worth less than what we have in he's worth less than Matt Harvey. So maybe see if we can put him in rotation, put him at like a 3-year deal, and bring him down just a bit there. Probably we get him down to 9 mil. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Even if he had more years, it doesn't work there. Ah, crap. So I don't want to give him I don't want to give him the ace role yet, but he probably would be the ace in this team. But do we have John Gray though promised the ace role yet? I want to see that. Is John Gray promised that? And right now he actually wants to be a rotation though, okay. And same with Anderson, is he the same? And he wants to be the ace though, okay. So Anderson, he wants to be the ace now. But he's alright though with being rotation. So maybe, I'm confused on what to do here. So John Gray, what's he want next season? He only wants like 4 or 5 mil. But we do have the opportunity to go and pick up Dallas Keuchel though. Dallas Keuchel would be great in this system. And he probably would complete the piece of the puzzle we need for pitching. So Dallas Keuchel, he actually had a pretty bad year last year, actually. He did have a 378, that's not that bad, but at the same time, it's not what you expect out of Dallas Keuchel, though. So, if we were to go throw him a 3 or 4 year deal, worth around, I don't know, I'd probably give him like 10 million. Wait, we could give him like this, 12.1. Let's just go and try this offer, though. Dallas Keuchel, 4 years, 48.2 mil. Just why not throw it to him, I guess. It's decent. But wait, is he qualified, though? He's not qualified. Okay, never mind. So offering the same offer at 3 years at, I think 12.4 was it? Was it? I think it was the very better minimum. 12.1, there you go. So offered him right there. But next up, though, who should we pick up, though, as a backup, possibly, if we do not get Dallas Keuchel? We have Vance Worley in here, which is not that bad. We have Andrew Kashner. We do have Clay Buchholz. What does Clay want? He wants 4 mil. You have Cashner, who wants 4.4 mil. Worley, which wants 3.5. Cinto Wande and Anton Benitez, except the Rockies offer is 70k. And we cannot sign any more free agents. Okay, so stop simming. But one thing happened though, Bryce Harper is now a White Sox though. 7 years, $186 million mega deal. Bryce Harper is now a part of the White Sox system. But next up, Andrew Miller, he's part of the Tigers system. David Robertson is now a Met. We have Wilson Ramos with the Marlins. And that's pretty much it for day 1 mega deals. So pretty crazy they're seeing all those offers now in the MLB. But we have now a few offers though from the Phillies to Manny Machado though. Manny Machado getting beat out so far. Like, it looks like they're offering him 9 years, $279 million, a crazy deal for the White Sox, or for the Phillies. But you have Paul Goldschmitt from the Diamondbacks, you have Zach Britton from the Nationals. So the Nationals, if they acquire him, though, that'd be insane, though, that'd be crazy to see that. But, you have Arenado still with arbitration, Dan Matt Murphy, no offers, and we cannot sign any more players because our system is full, though, I believe. Is it? Because I think that's the thing it gave us. So you need to get rid of some players on this team, and I think you gotta go and trade some, possibly, just the easier way. So who do we trade in this team, though, for just roster space overall? We'll look for some overall, like, some low guys that are, like, 40 overall. Get rid of this dude. Who else should we get rid of? We have this dude. Let's see, these guys aren't even signed yet, though. Get rid of this guy. Jimmy Walsh. Who else? Miguel Nunez, he's not even on there. Anybody on your Raymond Ramirez, he's not even on there. So we have an offer here, though. We do have Luis Reina, though, the guy actually won to pick up, though, in the draft last year. I think it was a third baseman, hard-hitting third baseman. It is, okay. So I'm going to pick up Luis Reina and Johnny Massett from the Red Sox, though, for sure. I'll do that deal any day of the week. So we went and acquired those guys. So we acquired those guys. Now, next up, though, is... what should we do here? White Sox. Okay, so we'll go and just get rid of a whole bunch of players, though, for sure. So who should we get rid of on this team? Can we just release these guys? Like, we're not even going to sign these guys, though. Release Cicero. Anybody else? We have Nunez. Get rid of him. Okay, so we got rid of all those players that we do not need on this team. So I think we should have some more space to go and sign some more free agents. Yeah, and it took away all our offers, though. Damn it. So let's go and re-sign a whole bunch of those players, though. Frick. Okay, so I went and offered all those players that we needed on this team, including, like, Keuchel, Ottavino, Todd, Shipp, and Ramirez. So hopefully Keuchel actually signs. I want to see what our team would look like with Dallas Keuchel, but at the same time, we do need money for Arenado, so if he does sign, it'd be kind of tight with the budget with Arenado. So hopefully everything works out for the good here, as we go into one more day in the MLB free agency. And it looks like Ramirez went and signed with us. We have Drew Todd signed with us. We have no more roster space, damn it. So this keeps happening, though. So we'll just go and stop simulating. But Paul Goldschmidt is now a Toronto Blue Jay, though. Paul Goldschmidt, 5-year, $93 million mega deal to the Toronto Blue Jays. Crazy to see that, though. Crazy. You have Zach Britton going to the Indians. Zach Britton went to the world champion Cleveland Indians, though. It's pretty crazy to see that. So they're getting everybody at this point. So we still have nobody for Arenado, which is good to see that. Manny Machado looks like the Cardinals stepped in, though. It's pretty crazy to see that. Anybody else? And it looks like Kinsler went to the Tigers, possibly, and Familia to the A's. So we do have to go and re-sign all those guys once again there. Man, it's making me mad here. Let's just go and drop a whole bunch of these guys we do not need in this team, though. Like, we don't need Rob Zavella. I think we're pretty much good without him. We'll get rid of him right there. Anybody else? We have, like, Ike Harmon. Ike Harmon will keep on there for now. Villius, we'll get rid of Villius right there. We have Ike Harmon, Johnny Bataluco. We'll keep Johnny. Any right fielders, though? We have, like, Calvin. We don't need Calvin at all. We'll go to him. Anybody else? I think we're pretty much good where we're at. Anybody else in here for our... Let's see, Class A, actually. We'll get rid of Gilberto Castro. We don't need him. And I think... we are good. Miguel Castro, actually, we'll go and trade Miguel Castro. We don't need him. Get rid of him right with his salary. So Miguel Castro, way too much money for what he's worth. Just get out of him. Get rid of him right now. So who can pick up for Miguel Castro? Anybody decent? Yannick Spears, though, hold up. That's kind of messed up. We'll go and take Yannick Spears, I guess. So I don't know what they're doing. Yannick Spears is now Colorado Rocky, I guess. I don't know what happened there. It's the craziest trade of the offseason as we acquire an A potential player, Yannick Spears, in exchange straight up for Miguel Castro. So clearly the White Sox need salary, like actually not even salary actually. Yannick Spears is making less money than Castro was. So I don't know what's going on here is now we got a great player there in Yannick Spears from the draft last season. So take a look at Yannick Spears as he's a great player though in center field. I did thought for sure we'd never get him. And he's a top 50 player too as well. So Yannick Spears, take a look at him in the Isotopes uniform and he's looking good though. Number 23, Michael Jordan, now on the team. But take a look at his potential though, 90 overall. I don't know why they traded him, made no sense. As now the hard-hitting center fielder there in Yannick Spears. Take a look at the stats as he's actually not that bad though. He's got some decent starting overall stats. He's from Canada. Not that bad though for me as now we have Yannick Spears. But the thing is we don't need Yannick Spears though. We need pitching though for sure. So we got to go and do some more stuff when it comes to that. So we'll go to our contracts. Go offer more players again. And I'll see you there. So another day and see what's going on here in the free agency. And it looks like Brian Dozier now Red Sox, 5 years, $67 million to Boston. Pirates went and got Nate Jones, their 1 year, $5.1 million deal. Manny Machado is now a St. Louis Cardinal there, signed to an 8 year, $205 million mega deal, 96 overall, now part of the Cardinals. He actually looks pretty good in a Cardinals uniform though for sure. But the thing is Baltimore just losing tons of value for Manny Machado. They could trade him last season, but I don't know. It just sucks for them. But now, take a look at our situation here in the free agency. We have Arenado still top of the free agency there with the arbitration deal. Hopefully he goes and accepts that arbitration deal. At least we win the case. But anything else on here? We do have Dallas Keuchel, the contract offered for him. But he wants 4 years, $50 million from the White Sox, though. I actually want to see if he can compete with that. So 4 years, 50.8. 4 years, 50.8. Okay. We'll go 51. How about that? 4 years, 51. Go with that. Now we're ahead of them by, like, barely any money at all. But Matt Harvey getting offers from the Nationals, though. What the heck? Anything else? We have Adam Ottavino on top right there for us. And we're good right there. So let's go sim another day here in the free agency and see what happens right now. And just as I said it, though, Matt Harvey is now part of the national system. So he's 83 overall. He had a terrible year last year, 5-16, but his ERA 3.28 is pretty respectable though. So I mean, it wasn't all on him last season for his just terrible lackluster season. So that's another free agent down in the dust. As right now we have Todd Frazier there going to the Phillies, possibly of Dallas Keuchel with the Dodgers in the system now. What the heck? So it looks like the Braves and the Dodgers joined into the talks as they're offering some decent money though. So let's try this. I actually want to see if I can match this. So 4 years, 54.79. Let's go 55. How about that? Would you like that, actually? And it looks like we're not on top, though. They like the Dodgers better. Let's try another deal, though. 5 years... What is it? 50.9? 4 years, 54.79. Let's try this. 4 years, 54.79. We'll go... How about this? 4 years... No, we're not going that much. We'll go into what he wants. 4 years. How about this? That's good. And we're still not on top, though. Let's try even more. Come on. Another offer, and it looks like the Dodgers still ahead by no matter what. So, like, I can't even compete with these guys, though. They're just too much money. Yes, 50, like, even if you had another year on there, I doubt they want to go and sign with us, though. So, Dallas Keuchel, looks like we won't be able to get him just based on the fact that the Dodgers had to go and stick their foot in the door when it comes to signing Dallas Keuchel. So, it sucks we can't get Keuchel, but I mean, it's alright, though. I think we're fine. Let's try one more deal. And that's still not enough, though. So, I don't know what's wrong with Dallas Keuchel, but he really wants to go to the Dodgers. Well, let's go and leave the contract right there, because I think maybe it might be just a filler offer for the Dodgers, though, if they get somebody else. Are they going for anybody else? I doubt they are, actually. I'm not really sure. Okay, so since we can't get Dallas Keuchel here, I want to go and try something. Well, maybe trying to go and put an offer in, though, for Clay Buchholz. See what he wants. But what does he want, though, for his value? I mean, he's a decent pitcher, though. He's alright, but I mean, could our players in our system get better than him, though, when it comes in time for opening day, though? That's the question. Because right now, we do have a few players like Prince Shipley and Norris who are very close to getting like 77 overall base. So some of these guys I might just go and wait for in the offseason. But right now, it looks like Adam Ottavino getting more offers from the Diamondbacks. want to check this out though. 2.5 goes and fits the bill. So Adam Ottavino, hopefully bring him back. Actually, wait, I'm gonna do one more thing. One more be 2.5. There you go. Because I don't want him for more than 1 year though, because I doubt he'll do well after the second year. So Adam Ottavino, bring him back right there. But anybody else left on here though for our pitching? Right now, these guys are worth nothing to me though, obviously, because Worley, too much money for what he's worth. Clay Buchholz probably won't be as good as he is right now, because he'll probably go down like a 76 or 75. Then our backup players in the system will be better than him. So if you can't win the Dallas Keuchel sweepstakes, I guess we could probably just go and sell for what we have in our system, because it's not my fault though, this free agency wasn't as good as I thought it would be when it comes to starting pitching though. For positional players, it's one of the best of all time with Manny Machado, Paul Goldschmitt, Bryce Harper, all going to different teams. But I mean, when it comes to this though, it is not really that good for what we have in this system. So we'll just go in and guess sim a few days and see if we could finally get what we have, our Bryce Harper situation figured out. Because I think we might have till November to go, like mid-November, like right now, right here. Is it 40-man roster? When is our arbitration thing? Here it is. Okay, so I think we go and we'll go and sim a few more days. And they picked up Castro. Okay, that's good for that, because I don't really want Castro on the team. And Dallas Keuchel is now a Philadelphia Philly though, 5 years, 71.5 mil, and he's no longer considering the Rockies offers. So I guess he wanted Philadelphia though. So now Dallas Keuchel on the Philadelphia Phillies, and it looks like Adam Ottavino is now part of the Marlins system as they go and accept the Marlins offers. So we're getting just fleeced here though. For some reason, nobody wants to go to Colorado, which kind of sucks. But I mean, at least Keuchel gets to go and be a star in Philly with Carlos Carrasco. And we have Adam Ottavino getting used there in, I believe, where did he even go though? I can't remember. I have like a memory of a goldfish. But on here now for our pitching. Our pitching is actually not that bad though. I like what we have here with Estevez, McGee, Doolittle, Dole, Salas, and Bowden. Bowden played very well for us last year though. We have Hoffman on there too, who's getting better. We have Daniel Finn, who's alright. I mean, it's a decent system though, as we'll go and bring up some of the players to go and show what our roster should be next season. So, Prince Shipley, what's he at right now? He's got a 76 base though. He's better than what we have in Buchholz. So, Prince Shipley, might as well just bring him up to the MLB though. Wait, let's see if he's any better than Norris though. Is Norris better? He's better at some things, but I mean, for the core majority, he's better than what we have there in Derek Garcia. I thought his name is Norris, but it's Derek Garcia. So Prince Shipley there in the MLB. Let's see what we have here now in our rotation. Take a look at this. Bring in Shipley. And it's actually looking not that bad though. We have Shipley 76 overall. You have Stephen Wright 82, Robbie Ray 82, Anderson 89, John Gray 89. So rotation, not that bad though, it's alright. We just couldn't get Dallas Keuchel because he didn't want to go to Colorado. But we'll go and take a look at what we have here in the free agency. Go to this. And we have Todd Frazier on here. We have Josh Harrison still on here. 3 years, $20 million though. So actually, I want to see one thing though. Is Desmond better than we have in... Because Desmond, I love him. He's pretty good, but I mean, I think we might be better with Harrison. He's making 5.9 mil. Okay, 5.9 mil. Would that work into Harrison? So if we offer him 5.9 million, or even 6 million for that matter, would that be enough? 7 years would be enough, but I want to offer him like 3 years. So bring him up to like 6.2. And we'll bring him in as every day. Because Harrison, I'd love to pick him up as a first baseman. And that's still not enough, though. We have to offer him 2 more million. So if you offer what we have invested in Desmond for Josh Harrison, it's still not enough to go and pick up Josh Harrison in free agency. So withdraw the offer and see if you can pick up any backup players here for the team. Or even pick up replacements possibly for the team. So we have Derek Norris on here, though. Derek Norris. I want to see what he has. 5.1 mil per year. So he'd be making, I believe, if we offer him this much, I think we might be able to get him though. Offer him like, say, 2 years. And we would be close to getting him though, very close. So he wants to be the Dodgers though, it sucks the Dodgers are in there. Because we'd easily get him if he wasn't. And that would, we could win though. Derek Norris. I mean, he's a great catcher though, I love what he has to offer. Derek Norris. He batted 222 last season. He batted 302 season ago. But would he be good for this team? That's the question. So what we have in Hernandez, Oscar Hernandez, and Tony Walters. Was that good enough? Hernandez, 73 overall, great catching ability, but his hitting is not where it's at. Tony Walters, same kind of thing, great fielding ability, but just not his hitting's not where it is right now. So we could maybe pick him up, but adding out the catcher for no reason makes no sense, especially when it comes to that. But I mean, it'd help our team out tremendously, though. So we could maybe try signing him, possibly might be a good idea. But, because we just need to sign somebody, though, for sure. Because we've barely signed anybody in the free agency who's actually new to this team, that would actually start. And I want to go and sign a player that actually make a difference next season for this team. But Jerrod Dyson, 96 speed, he'd be great for this, maybe a backup role. Would he be, how much does he want? 7.2 mil, though, it's way too much. Nick Markakis, he's great, but just wants too much money. Actually, only wants 4 mil. But he's got 35 years old on his name, though. I mean, that's a little bit too old for me. Anything else on here? I think right now we have a lot of players that are decent, but too old and want too much money. Drew Stubbs, he's alright. We have Darwin Barney, who's on here. He's decent for a utility player. He wants 3.4 mil. You have Alexi Amarista. Jose Batista's on here, too. Jose Batista. He'd be great power hitting off the bench. And we do need a power hitter off the bench, though, for sure. So maybe pick him up when he's cheap, though, like really cheap. Because nobody's going to sign Batista for sure. So he wants 3.3 mil, bring him down to like 1 year, put him at like depth role. Because that's where he's going to be. What should we offer, though? Who should we offer for this? Yanni Peralta, Chris Iannetta. Iannetta only wants that much, though. But he's not as good as Hernandez or Walters, though. Jason Hamill, he wants 2.1. There's a lot of guys who want way too much money than what they're worth, though, that's for sure. Darwin Barney, 3.4 mil. Jose Reyes, 3 million. Sean Rodriguez, 2.4. What's Rodriguez have to offer? He's decent. Actually, Rodriguez is not that bad. It's his speed. Ew, his speed's not where it's at, though. Luis Valbuena, Adam Lind. Lind's good, but Vance Worley. Yeah, these guys aren't as good as I thought they were. Andre Ethier. What does he want? 2.5. Adrian Beltre. 4.1. Brandon Phillips. Phillipson's 4.2. A lot of these guys want a lot of money, though. Derek Norris. We could win this one, though. We could win this one. And I might go and actually put in an offer, though. Why not? I mean, I want to pick up a guy who could actually start next season, and Derek Norris gives us the ability to go and win some ball games next season. It's tough, though. It's just so tough trying to decide whether to go and start Hernandez or Walters next season. Because one of those guys will be pissed off that they're not going to be starting next season for sure. But what did he do last season though? His slugging was 319, not the greatest. I don't know, should we do it? I might do it, though. I might do it. He's a good catcher. He'd provide a great help for us as of right now to go and win a World Series. One dude who actually could be good for this team, though, is Drew Stubbs. So Drew Stubbs, 3.3 mil. Decent hitting off the bench. His speed's alright. He might be a decent pickup for this team. But anybody else on your yellow? We have, like, Jerrod Dyson, who would be great to pick up. But, I mean, he just wants too much money, though, for what he's worth. That's the problem with him. And our outfield is pretty much good where it's at. We have David Dahl, Blackman, we have McCutcheon in there in right field. And when we come to our infield, we have, at first base, we have Ian Desmond. Second, we have DJ LeMahieu. Third, we have Arenado. Shortstop, we do have our man, Trevor Story. I mean, our team is pretty much complete as of right now. But anybody else we can add as a speed demon on the bench? We have, like, John Jay would actually be good for this team, though. He wants 2.1 mil. Bring him on the bench as a great hitter because he's got great speed, or a decent speed, and his hitting's actually where it's at, though. He's actually got a good hitting ability. John Jay. Curtis Granderson, he's alright. Gutierrez is decent, but John Jay actually fits as a player I'd love to get in this team. So we'll bring him as a depth role, though. Just letting him know he's on depth role. But wait, hold up. Actually, he'd be pretty pissed off if he's on this team, though. We'll go and offer him this. If he signs, he signs. But let's see the rest still on the bench. We have Jose Batista in here, too. Now, Jose Bautista would be great for this team too as well, but would he accept playing... Wait, he could play a DH though for us. Joey Bats at DH would be nice. But we do have our man, Patterson at right field, who's doing very well as of right now. So go for Derek Norris here in the free agency. Why not do it? Because we need a catcher, and he'll provide that. So we'll go and sim a few more days and see if we go and sign Derek Norris. And Derek Norris is now a Colorado Rocky after 1 day, though. So you're probably wondering, and Kirk Kemp is now a Rocky too. So take a look at what we have here in the system. So we'll go take a look at this and see what our lineups actually look like. So at catcher we do have Tony Wolters and we do have Derek Norris. But Derek Norris, he's better than what we have in Hernandez. Hernandez, he needs like another year or another stint in the AAA, and he'll be great in like another year or two. The thing is, his hitting ability just destroys any possibility of him being good at the plate, though. Like, I want guys who are efficient at the plate and great fielders, and just Oscar Hernandez is not that, though. He's not good at the plate. So, Oscar Hernandez, bring him down to the AAA could be a good idea, and leave Tony Wolters as our backup, because Tony Wolters is great fielding, though. I love his fielding. We'll keep him up in MLB just as a backup, but Derek Norris, bring him in as starter, and see what he can do here in the starting role in Colorado. Bring him in. Many more, one more. And we're good. So Derek Norris, looking good there in a Colorado Rockies uniform. He's got the beard, he's got the hitting ability, and he's got the fielding ability. So Derek Norris looking good there in Colorado. Take a look at him in depth. Derek Norris, and he is right there. So we may sign him at 5.4 mil. Decent offer for a catcher who's going to start for us. He's got the beard, number 23, Derek Norris, now on the squad. But we'll go and take a look at our starting pitching system right now, though. So we have Prince Ripley there in the starting role next season. We can maybe bring up another guy there as a long relief to bring Jeff Hoffman down to go and get some more time in the AAA. We could do that too. But we'll go take a look at the system now as starting pitching. So we could bring up maybe Derek Garcia as a long reliever for next season. It could be good for him. I might actually do that, though. Should we do it? We have Hoffman. I'll bring him down, actually. Yeah, we'll do that. So bring up Garcia. Bring down Jeff Hoffman to the AAA. I'll bring down also Hernandez to the AAA, too. Right there. There we go. So I'm loving those moves, though. We do need a catcher. We got one now in Derek Norris to go and start the season. He may be older, like 30 years old, but he'll provide that veteran presence we need desperately on this team. And the rest, though, I think we're good for now, as this offseason so far has been very good for us, though. We went and picked up the new catcher there in Derek Norris. We went and added, we re-signed Doolittle. We re-signed a whole bunch of other players, too, as well. But we also added one other player there that I'm pretty happy about, or actually two other players I'm pretty happy about. And Luis Reyna, the hard-hitting third baseman there, he's got some power from last season in the draft. We went and traded for him. Then, in center field, we picked up a very special player there in Yannick Spears for a 50 overall reliever there in Miguel Castro. So, just a great deal for us. We picked up a great center fielder there from Canada in Yannick Spears. He's got 90 overall potential, looking very good for us in the future. Plus, we got a Drew Todd there in the free agency, another top 50 player with 94 speed, though. He's insane. Now I saved the win out, it's time to go and do some arbitration. So 40-man roster should be set by tomorrow or the Rule 5 draft. So we'll go and do that. So who do we need to add to go to this 40-man roster? I think pretty much everybody's been added. Haven't they? I think we have. Hold up. 40-man. Who's on our 40-man here? Pretty much everybody is. Except Jesse Ortiz. Yannick Spears, we need to add him for sure. Add him to our 40-man. Got him on there. Anybody else need to add? I think that might be it. Okay, so we really need to go and get Lyle Rutledge here on the 40-man for sure, because we need him for sure next season. He's got 90 overall potential. We need him desperately. So we'll go and onto the 40-man. We'll go and actually trade some players, actually. So who's under 40-man that we need to go and trade? We'll go and trade like guys like Ron Sawyer, Roger McGreal, Miguel Ramirez, all these bottom feeders we don't need in this team that are on the 40-man. Trade these dudes. Who can we pick up for these dudes? We had like Tanner Scott in here. We have Peter Farmer. Any guys who could just go and throw in the AAA or in the AA, that'll just be alright. Yeah, Geraldo Feliz, though. We keep getting good guys, though, for offers. Peter Farmer. I'm just gonna try and go through this quick. Herschel Ryder. We have too many guys getting these offers for. Damn it. So it looks like our system will take a hit for sure, though. We'll go get Tanner Scott. Should we get Tanner Scott? 99 velocity, 99 breaking ball. We gotta pick this guy up, though, for sure. So Tanner Scott, why not get him? Now we have one less player on there. But the question is, though, we do need to get rid of some more players. So Tim Rivera, get out of here. Anybody else? Anybody else? Where's the other A potential guy we don't need? Who else is on here, actually? So we did pick up a great overall reliever there in Tanner Scott. I love him, but he just can't do anything, though. We'll go to the roster. Go to the 40-man. Who's on this 40-man that we don't need? So Snavely, we can probably get rid of Snavely. Jason Erasmus. Castellini. Oh, not Castellini, we're fine with him. We'll get rid of Snavely for sure, though. We don't need him. So how do we trade him, though? Let's go and trade him straight up. Or something. So Jamal Snavely, where are you? So we could pick up Kevin Gasser here from these, wait, two teams is this, Diamondbacks. So we could probably pick him up for Snavely. But the thing is, we get an even better player, though, from the Diamondbacks and Castro. That's the problem. So we'll pull this off nonetheless, because it's a good deal. And what do we do next, though? We do need Lyle Rutledge here on the 40-man, for sure. I really don't care if any other team players go, because, I mean, barely any players get selected in the 40-man draft anyway. And if it is going to be a player, it's going to be a potential player. So, where do we find some dudes that... Let's just go and put them on the 40-man, actually. Wait, is Alexi Portillo on here? No, he's not. Is there any 40-man players we don't need? There's gotta be some. So guys like, who else? Who else can go? We can get rid of guys like... is Kevin Castro on here? He's not. Cool. Yannick Spears we need on there for sure. Forrest Wall we really don't need. And he's not on there. Jason Erasmus, don't need him on there for sure too. So Jason Erasmus, probably just go and get rid of him straight up. We don't really need him. But he goes through irrevocable waivers though too. So trade for Eddie Miranda is Stephen Barton and we have Eli Estrella. So we'll do that offer, I guess. Because we have Stephen Barton here as lefty. He's probably not going to get picked in the draft at all. Most likely. But we have another 50 overall top player. So Stephen Barton here, we do have 24. So Stephen Barton here, 19 years old, 8 potential, 63 overall. He's a pretty good player though. I mean, his contact is amazing. His speed's pretty good. So we're adding another player who might get picked in the draft though, which kind of sucks. So Stephen Barton, we'll go and I guess add him to the team. Why not do that? But we'll go, like, we just keep adding great players. That's the problem with our team, is we can just keep getting better players from these trades. I don't know why these teams are even making these trades with us, but we'll go and check out what we have here on the 40-man. So what the 40-man problem is that we do, oh, it's so tough to do this. So we need to add some top 50 players though onto the 40-man, and that's what we did through trades, but we need to get rid of some of these players though. So who's in this 40-man that does not need to be on here though? So obviously we did need Lyle Rutledge on here for the 40-man. But like, oh, this is tough. Stephen Barton, we need him in the team though for sure. So we need him on the 40-man. But that leaves guys like, who's on here? You have like German, Ortiz, and Gutierrez getting picked up, and Tanner Scott getting picked up. Which I guess is alright by me. I doubt a whole bunch of players will get picked up from that. I'm just hoping that we keep these top 50 players on our team for sure. So we'll go and add Kevin Castro here on to the 40-man roster, and I think we might be good here for this 40-man. So we had to put Erasmus on the waivers. I doubt he'll get picked up though for sure. I mean, he's not the greatest player. He's alright at power, but I mean, I don't know. I doubt he'll get picked up here in the waivers. If he does, it's alright, but I don't know. We'll go and take a look though if there's any other players we need to go and protect in this draft for sure. So I think we have like Yoshi in here too, who we need to protect in the draft, but I doubt he'll get picked up though in this system. So let's go, not Yoshi, I think it was someone else. Nishi, that's what it was. Let's go to pitchers and see Nishi in the team. And he's not going to get picked up though for sure. He's decent overall, starting overall, but I mean, he's no Lyle Rutledge here with the A potential, through the roof kind of guy potential. But we'll go and sim that 40-man thing, because we're good with that. as I think we're good. So we'll go and sim up to this. We'll offer, make sure Arenado is still offered arbitration, and he is. Let's go sim this, and we're good. Let's go keep on simming. Free agents, okay. We'll stop simming. So when is actually Arenado actually gonna... Wait, in February. Are we in February? We're not. And the Pirates are offering us a trade, okay. So, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Carlos Estevez, for Mark Squires, a center fielder. What is Mark, actually? Where is he? Are you kidding me? We went and picked up all... Wait, he's got some good speed on him, though. The Canadian Mark Squires, he's great looking at speed, like his speed's amazing, but we're not going to go and trade Vladdy and Carlos Estevez for a guy like that. I think we're good. Let's go and did not accept that. And let's go keep on simming. So Rule 5 draft for us today. Let's take a look at this and see who gets picked up here in the Rule 5. Anybody gets picked up. And we have guys like Coker on here who gets picked up, but Julian Reyes. Anybody else? I do anybody else getting picked up. And we got nobody on our team getting picked up. But let's see who actually got picked up first overall. Michael Coker. 75 overall, be potential closing pitcher. He's pretty good, though. We have Harry Capola, 73 overall, be potential closing pitcher there once again. You have Joffrey Christian there, 65 overall, be potential relief pitcher. So it's a good thing we went and protected our relief pitchers, like the top 50 prospects guy, because otherwise he would have got picked up here by the Atlanta Braves. The Diamondbacks here, Pablo Palmarillo. He's got a 72, be potential. So some of these guys are actually not that bad in the Rule 5, but I don't know. We have Julian Reyes, 63 overall. We have Douglas McGill at a 64 and decent stats. So that's the end of the Rule 5 draft. Pretty decent there for both all teams involved, but I mean, I'm happy that our players didn't get picked up, though. Let's go sim through here. We just go sim through the offseason. And Will Myers wouldn't get acquired by the Padres, though. What the heck happened here? So it looks like the Padres went and traded Will Myers straight up for Jerrod Dyson and Leody Taveras. What is that? Wait, we'll go and check that out, though. So I guess Leody must have been pretty good, though. See, trades. So Will Myers for Leody Taveras and Jerrod Dyson. Okay. Anybody else besides our trades? Nothing there. So let's go take a look at that trade. I want to see Will Myers in new uniform. So Will Myers now part of Texas here with that trade, which is not, it's just really weird though. I didn't think Will Myers could actually get traded here in this season, but I guess he did. Take a look at this. Will Myers now part of the Texas Rangers. Number 4, looking very nice there in a Rangers uniform. Let's go take a look at what happened though with Leody. So the Padres being the Padres here once again, as their team looking like garbage right now. They're not going to win anything next year. They picked up Beltre, they picked up Matt Kemp. Oh, they still have Matt Kemp. What else happened here? Michael Coker here, the guy they picked up in the Rule 5 draft, looking not too bad as a closer. But where is Leody? There he is. 70 overall, 20 years old, be potential. Great stats, though. He's stacked, though. So, I mean, Leody could get very good this season. He's a switch hitter. He's never played in the MLB before, so pretty good pickup, though, for the Padres, though. I like that. But we'll go and take a look at our arbitration here with our man, Nolan Arenado. So we finally signed on one guy as our hitting coach, as now our coaching staff is now complete. Anything else, though? And looks like... Yeah, it looks like, okay, so it looks like now we'll be making, Arenado's going to be making $7.3 million here in the 2019 season, and which is not that bad by me, though. I like that we're only getting him for $7 million for 1 year. So now we have room for next year. We got to make a room next year for Arenado to go and sign, and I think we'll do that, though, because we have a lot of cap room here in Colorado. We'll go and, I guess, stop simming? No. Okay, so spring training now in full effect, as our offseason is finally complete. So, pretty good offseason for all teams involved, as now our team got a little bit beefier there at catcher, as we went and picked up 81 overall now, Derek Norris as our starting catcher. We need a starting catcher to go and set example for Tony Walters and Oscar Hernandez, and I think we've done that with Derek Norris, the veteran catcher. So, our lineup looking pretty good, though. We have DH, we have Jordan Batterson here with his nice power and great fielding, and just our team overall stayed the same, but at the same time, we got better with our minor pickups there in Derek Norris. Plus, we overhauled pretty much a lot of our prospect pools, so we acquired a great amount of prospects here this season. And Kevin Casto, who else did we pick up? We picked up Who else? I think Eli Estrella is not that bad. Who else did we pick up here? We picked up Luis Reyna. We picked up, where is he? Left field. Steven Barton here, 63 overall, 19 years old, 8 potential. He's going to be great for us this season. We picked up Yannick Spears there. We picked up Drew Todd. We did a great overall offseason for the Colorado Rockies here this season. But next up is just take a look at our transactions overall this season, just seeing who signed with who and so on. So completed transactions. Let's check this out. So free agency, we have a lot of players to go through, but I mean, we'll go through it nonetheless. So first day, we have Beverly, we have Carrillo, Kendall Graveman got signed by the Twins, we have Nimmo went to the Dodgers. Anybody else new? Let's keep going up. There's a lot of no-names here. Brett Phillips went to the Orioles. There's a lot of no-names here. Rob Refsnyder went to the Rangers. Mitch Moreland went to the Rangers again. Clay Buchholz went to the White Sox. Rafael Hernandez went to the Twins. Vance Worley went to the Astros. Phil Gosselin went to the White Sox. Who else is on here? Eddie Rosario went to the Orioles. We have Chris McKinley went to the Red Sox. Anything, like, where's all these big players, though? Are they even in here? I doubt they're even in here, actually. Because most, like, more of the bigger players signed in the first day, though. So where do we go to the bigger transactions, though? We'll probably just look through here, actually. So the biggest free agent here in this 2018 class of free agents was Bryce Harper, and now he's a part of the Chicago White Sox system. So the White Sox getting even beefier there in their team, as they have Moncada there from the trade for Chris Sale. They have Harper, they have Porcello, they have Melky Cabrera. I mean, they have a team that's getting pretty decent, though. They're all right. They're pretty respectable in MLB now after acquiring Bryce Harper here in the free agency. Next up, though, was the acquisition of Paul Goldschmitt to the Toronto Blue Jays there now as their starting first baseman. So in 1 year, they went from Kendrys Morales to Paul Goldschmitt in 1 year, though. Just pretty crazy to see that at first base. Paul Goldschmitt, though, as a member of the Blue Jays, number 44, looking very nice there in Toronto. I wish that happened in real life, though. That'd be crazy if that happened. But here's Bryce Harper there in the White Sox system, though. Number 34, looking very nice there in the pinstripes. He would have looked pretty good in Colorado, but we just didn't have room for him on the team. But, well, next up, though, is Zach Britton going to the Indians, though. So Zach Britton, though, 94 overall, now a member of the championship squad last season in the Cleveland Indians. But next up, though, is Andrew Miller, now part of the Tiger system there, 97 overall, looking very nice there in a Tigers uniform, though. Take a look at that in the nice uniforms. But anybody else in here? We have Evan Diaz still on the Royals. Anybody else? I doubt there's really too many other players here. We have Will Myers going to the Texas Rangers, though, in that trade with the Padres, obviously. So Texas Rangers now have Will Myers on their team. The Rangers actually looking pretty good, though. First base, Will Myers. Second base, Rougned Odor. Third base, they have Joey Gallo. I mean, their team is going to be stacked within a few years, though, when Gallo progresses. But anybody else on this league that's different? I doubt there's too many other teams that changed too much, but now Dallas Keuchel, member of the Phillies, as the Phillies, their starting pitching staff is actually really good, though. They have Dallas Keuchel, Carlos Carrasco, Aaron Nola. They have Vince Velasquez. I mean, their team is looking very good, though, as starting pitcher. Hopefully, their positional players get better, but other than that, though, their pitching staff is top-notch in the MLB. But Dallas Keuchel, we wanted him, but he did not want to go to our team because we're Colorado, and apparently we're too boring for Dallas Keuchel. So, Keuchel, you better look out this season, as we're going to go and just target you every single game. Or not really target you, but we're going to destroy you every single game we face against the Phillies with Keuchel starting. So watch out, Keuchel. We're coming after you. But next up, though, is Manny Machado, now part of the St. Louis Cardinals system. 98 overall. Their team looking even better than last season, which is pretty crazy to say that, because last season, they're not that bad. But Manny Machado, though, let's take a look at him in the Cardinals uniform. And pretty much the Cardinals have one of the best unis in the MLB, so I mean, he's going to look great nonetheless in our Cardinals uniform. But Manny Machado now part of the Cardinals, but nonetheless, next up is pretty much, I think that's it, though, for the MLB. So, great overall offseason for everybody involved. That's the end, though, as now our offseason is complete. So, take a look at our system, though, after that offseason as John Gray, 87 overall. Is that base, though? No, it's still 84 overall. You have Tyler Anderson there at 85 overall base. So it should be like this, I'm pretty sure. But we'll go and leave it as the same as right now. But right now we have Prince Shipley though in the MLB 80 overall, 21 years old. Looking very nice though with the boost to 80 overall. So this team may look pretty bad at starting pitcher, but I mean, we tried boosting it up, but we cannot make any deals happen as the free agent system wasn't that good, or the free agent class wasn't good for starting pitchers. But we could also maybe make a trade in the spring training possibly if we do so. So if you want us to make a trade here, go and suggest some names in the comments below if you want to, just suggest whatever starting pitcher you want on this team, and I'll see if the deal is good enough to go and make. But nonetheless, we'll take a look at our lineup card, as our lineup card looking the same as last year pretty much, besides Derek Norris there now at catcher, and DH pretty much could be any of these guys at this point, as our team is pretty stacked at DH though. It could even be Steve Bartman possibly, or Steve Barton if he gets better though in the spring training. So nonetheless, that was our offseason, as now we got better. And we're looking pretty nice going into the 2019 MLB season. But I guess on this episode off here, make sure to subscribe for more Rockies French to Boat. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.